All right, today we're going on a little quest. We're going to take Japan's kind of complicated 2025 tax filing process and turn it into a super simple guide. The goal? To save you time, stress, and most importantly, some serious cash.
Okay, let's just dive right in. It's that time of year again, and I know for a lot of us, just the thought of filing taxes can bring on a wave of anxiety. But hey, don't worry. This explainer right here is going to be your map and compass. We'll make this journey smooth and simple. And we are starting with the absolute most critical part of this whole quest: how to avoid a brand new trap that's hiding in the 2025 tax system. It's a really simple mistake to make, but it could cost you and your family a ton of money. But before we get to that main challenge, let's just chart our course. First things first, we've got to figure out if this is a quest you even need to go on. So, do you actually need to file a tax return? I've basically boiled it all down into 3 simple groups so you can see exactly where you stand in just a few seconds. Now, what's really interesting here is that third column, should file. You see, a lot of people, especially salaried employees whose companies do all the year-end tax stuff for them, they fall into this category and they miss out on getting money back, all because they think they don't need to file. So let's take a closer look at that should file group. If you're in your first year of a housing loan, or maybe you donated to more than 5 places through Fru Satonoze, or had some big medical bills, well, filing a tax return isn't a chore for you. It's like finding a hidden treasure chest that's filled with your own money. All right, here we go. This is the main event. This is the dragon you need to slay on this quest, the fixed amount tax reduction trap. It's new, it's potentially really costly, and honestly, a lot of people could make this mistake this year without even knowing it.
So what is this thing anyway? The Taigaku Genzei is a special, one-time-only tax cut for 2025. The government designed it to help all of us deal with the rising cost of living.
And it is a pretty big deal. We're talking about a 40,000 yen reduction per person in your household. So for a family of 4, that's a massive 160,000 yen tax cut. This is not small change, you know? It's a major benefit you really don't want to lose. And this is the trap. Your company probably already processed this tax cut for you during your year-end paperwork. But the moment you file your own tax return for any reason, maybe to claim a medical deduction, that whole thing gets wiped out, completely reset. And this just shows how incredibly easy it is to fall for it. Step 1, your company does everything perfectly. Step 2, you decide to file a return, maybe for those medical expenses. Step 3, you forget one tiny detail when you're filling out the form, and poof, the entire 160,000 yen tax cut for your family is just gone. So how do you avoid this? Okay, the fix is actually simple, but it is absolutely critical. When you file, you have to list every single dependent in your household. This includes children under 16 who don't even qualify for the normal dependent deduction. Even if they're 0 years old, they have to be on that form to count for this special tax cut. Okay, we've slain the dragon. Now it's time to find some treasure. Let's dig into some of the most common tax deductions that can put more money right back into your pocket. For medical costs, you've got 2 main choices: the standard deduction for costs over 100,000 yen, or the self-medication system for certain drugstore medicines. But here's the catch. You can only pick one. So you're going to have to do a little math to see which one gives you the bigger refund. Fru Satonoze is another fantastic way to save. That one-stop system is super easy, but it only works if you donate to 5 or fewer places. The moment you donate to 6 or more, that easy system is off the table, and you must file a full tax return to get your benefit. Don't let those donations go to waste. So you've avoided the traps, you've found the treasure. Now for the final step of our quest, the easy path home. Because honestly, filing your return has gotten so much easier.
Yeah, forget about long lines and complicated paperwork. A staggering 70% of people in Japan now file their taxes using the online e-tax system. It's really the new normal.
And you can see that shift right here. Filing online isn't some niche thing for tech-savvy people anymore. It is the mainstream, trusted way to get it done, and it's been totally optimized to work perfectly right on your smartphone.
The process itself is just incredibly straightforward now. All you really need is your My Number card and a phone that can read it. You just go to the official Tax website and it walks you through every single step with simple, clear instructions. It's really designed to prevent confusion, not create it.
So when you get right down to it, by understanding these traps,
and these opportunities, you've really turned a chore you dread into a chance to take control of your finances. You are now officially equipped for your tax quest. The only question left is, what are you going to do with all the treasure you find?